What's up YouTube, it's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Firo, but before we get into this video, please like, subscribe, comment, agreements, disagreements, and turn the notification bell not only on YouTube but also on Twitter. If you're not following my Twitter, every single video I put the description down in my bio, so in the description bin I put oh gosh. So yeah, let's get into Firo. When I hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to give away my course, and hopefully that can change someone's life. Perfect. So one positive out of the Firo chart, which I gave on my Twitter the other day, is that since 2020, we've been printing higher lows on the daily / the weekly time frame. And even right now, even though it's all ugly, you're not up here, you're down here, you're still printing higher lows. And with higher lows, as long as you keep printing them, eventually you're going to get a higher high. So our next target is $30, but we need to see how we're going to get there first. And I've given you two bullish patterns yesterday, which is this horizontal triangle as well as this ascending triangle over here. And both targets are in line with each other, acting as confluence, 1555 and 1670. So right now you can see here I have a target of $7.90, and we'll get into that in a second. So before we get into that, you can see that we formed this bearish cross on the daily time frame. Panic, it's going to zero. But it's fine, because usually what this means is that you need to come down to test the 200, which we've already done. So in this case, it's potentially acting like a lagged indicator. So of course, if you do lose this low, I do want to see $6.60 hold on the monthly time frame. I think we've got 2-3 days left of the month. So now, currently, yesterday it closed down here, but this is a doji printing at support. So it's got great significance because of the location. If it's mid-trend, then it usually means like here, for example. If it's mid-trend, it usually means you're just going to continue. But if you're coming down to key level of support or resistance, it's usually a reversal candlestick pattern. The wicks are basically saying no one's in power and a decision will be made. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the decision will be made in the next candle, direct next candle, but a lot of the time it is. If you see 3 of these candles in a row, red or green, doesn't matter, it's very bullish or bearish, wherever it is. So a resistance is super bearish if you had 3 basically in a row, or at support it's super bullish if you have 3 at support. It doesn't have to be 3, I'm just telling you, the more the merrier. So this is printed at support. Look what happened when you printed at resistance, tank, support, fly. So yeah, we have the bearish cross, but I'm not panicking at all, because we're going back and forth through the 200 EMA just because we're finding this key level of support, which I gave you in one of the first dip videos, $7.25 to $7.18 basically. So you're bounced off that support, beautiful. And since coming this low down here at 660, which you're coming for that monthly 20 EMA retest, you've been forming higher lows and higher highs. So now that this is a higher low, we should make a higher high, and that higher high would break us out of this a horizontal triangle. And we really are coming into the apex. So I do expect the move to happen in the next, at least in the next week or so. Because look, I was telling you guys in my HBAR or Polygon or Thor chain video, check them out, because even if you're not in those coins, it's just a great way of learning. TA is TA, it doesn't matter what chart it is. If you guys are coming here to try and learn from me, you must watch all the videos and support my whole channel, not just the coins that you're in, especially if you're in the learning process. If you already know what you're doing, doesn't matter. But if you're trying to learn, there's so many different points that I'm bringing in different videos, because there are different patterns forming, different scenarios. So there's a lot of stuff to learn from the other charts, because something that you might see in one chart that you're not covering could happen in the chart that you are covering. For example, a great example is Quant. Quant is doing a massive double bottom on the highest of time frames, and everyone's like, no, it's never going to go back to the high, But if you look at Varsity, which I know many of you haven't watched those videos, Varsity's chart on the highest of time frames looks exactly like Quant. So this is why you guys need to watch all my videos, because you will gain a lot of knowledge from them. Please do watch my Beat Pro video from yesterday and my Theta video. I went through so much detail. That's probably the most in-depth videos I've made on my YouTube channel so far. So please go and support them. Doesn't matter if you're not in them. Remember, I'm not in those coins. I'm doing TA. Why? To brush up my TA. You know what I mean? The more you do it, the better you will get. Don't just learn it, think you can do it, think you're a god, because that's what I used to do 2.5 years ago. I used to think I was a god because I was just practicing on demo trading, forex and whatnot. And then when you go to live trading, oh, it's a different thing completely. And the only way you're going to get good is by making those mistakes. If you watch all my videos, it'll be highly likely that you won't make as many mistakes because I'm giving out so much information, different info in different videos, because there's different structures, different patterns and different scenarios. So I hope you understood that, guys. And I appreciate all of you for supporting my channel. Thank you so much. So right now we're printing something called a bullish spinning top right after a doji. So this doji at support means that we should see a reversal, and now we're getting a reversal candlestick, the bullish spinning top. And so if this closes like this in 11 hours, it's all about the candle close. Right now it's an open candle, we can't make a judgment, but if it closed as is, we are bullish again. We will break this resistance at $7.52, sending us minimal to $7.91. And you might ask why. We are now on the 4-hour printing a double bottom. If we can break this resistance, which is lining up with the 55 EMA, and backtest that as support, we will head to the 200 EMA minimal. That's at 785, slightly under our technical target. Our technical target over here is actually this double tops neckline. So we are going to come to here, could get rejected, fall back. We must hold the EMAs. If we lose them, look, you got back above them, but you did not hold them. What happens if you lose them? Dump. So if we lose them here, dump again, and we must see this level hold. I've told you guys in the past that if we do lose this key level of support over here, and it's ascending, so I can't give it. Let's say if it fell right now, $7.27. If it went up, fell over here, $7.40. It's ascending over here, $7.50. So if you lose this level, basically, you're gonna come down to $6.60 again, guys. But at the moment, I'm not seeing that until you lose this support and this support. So it's two. Let's give you some impulsive wave targets to the downside. So if we do lose $7.13, we might see Firo go to $6.89 or $6.97 or $7. This zone, basically. If you lose this zone, you'll wick down quickly. Look where the 2414 maximum now. So this is actually your maximum downward target now, $6.60. Of course, that's just out of this impulsive wave. If we measured this, you will have further down targets, which I gave you in the first video. I think it's like 590 or something like that. Yeah, 575 basically. I'm not seeing that until you lose $6.60, which I don't want to lose on the monthly time frame. If we do hit our head, lose it and hit our head on the monthly time frame, then I'm going bearish. I'm going, yeah, bear market. But that won't happen because Bitcoin isn't bearish. Do you see what I mean, guys? This is why you must watch my quick fire Bitcoin updates. They're only 1 minute long, but when I do bring longer Bitcoin videos, you must watch them, because the only coin that matters when we're dipping is Bitcoin. This chart could be all the way, let's say it was all the way down here, but Bitcoin wanted to go up, and I said if you do lose 660, it's a bear market. Let's say you hit your head, fall, lose that low, and if Bitcoin turns around, this will just fly up. You need to understand that, guys. So I hope you do. I hope you're gaining loads of knowledge from my videos, and I hope it is getting easier and easier to understand. So once we break above $7.50, we will head to the neckline of this M top over here, which is above the 200 EMA. Whenever you go above the 200 EMA, it's highly likely you fall back, and by the time that happens, you would form the bullish cross and hold support on either that or the 55, and then break above it, confirm that support, and we're off basically. And then look, once you're above this resistance over here, we are going to $15.50, and once you break above $10.80, that is when the party gets going. Once you break above $10.80, we are going to $25 to $30 minimal. But out of this ascending triangle here, you got to target $16. But again, guys, if we zoom out, if in doubt, zoom out. Once we get above the $10.80, which is the 382, you will head to the 0.50, get rejected, get to the 618, get rejected. And once we're above $30, that's when we're off. Minimal one at the one at $169. And we've already given you this impulsive wave targets to the downside. It's about $94, $90, something like that. So I hope you enjoyed today's fire update. I hope you understood that. Of course, if you didn't, watch it back again. Leave down in the comments your agreements, your disagreements, or any point of view that you have, whether you think that my targets are going to be met or not. And of course, I'll comment back, like your comments, and of course, share this content with everyone. Not enough people know about Firo, so make sure to retweet my posts or whatever. I hope you enjoyed the update. I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, Peace.